Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to show you guys how to make some rainbow blown glass vessels. Who doesn't love a rainbow? Ah, I love rainbows. Welcome to my studio. As you can see, it's a beautiful day, so let's go blow some glass. So I've got a rainbow of colors here that we will be pulling into cane. I'm preparing the punty now, and we'll pull that first color out and dust it off, get it into shape, start pulling. Now after I pick it up, I really like to get it to stick to the punty rod, kind of bond and become one. You can see right there on this sparkly aventurine how it's really bonded to the glass on the punty rod. Now I'm going to take a dip and start getting it into shape to pull it into cane. So right when it comes out, I like to cool the sides so it stops flopping around so much, and then immediately go to the tip, start cooling the tip. Now you want to try to get this whole mass of glass an even temperature, because that will cause it to pull out evenly. So I'm continually cooling the tip and the side, and now Matt is making the post, which my cane that I'm making will stick to, and that will allow us to stretch it out across the room. So here I come again. I'm going to marver the sides and cool the tip. And I even give it a little dunk in the water because it's getting so hot on the tip. The tip always tends to get the hottest because it's going into the fire first. And Matt also dipped his post in the water to cool it off. So I don't know how many times I marver it or how many times you need to marver it. You just kind of have to feel it, but you want an even temperature throughout your entire mass of glass. Now chill that tip just a little bit before you stick it, and then let it kind of drip all over the post, and then just slowly start stretching it out. You can see I'm lifting it up away from the post at first. Now this is where it gets kind of fun. Now we're not just pulling, we're rotating 180 degrees one way and then 360 degrees the next way, back and forth, kind of flopping the rod and the glass back and forth, and that makes the cane not come out flat. You want this cane to be round, so you have to continually turn it in opposite directions in order for it to come out nice and round and not get flat spots. Now we just need to start pulling all the other colors into cane, so if you'll excuse me, I've got some work to do. Alright, so now I'm going to break the cane off of the punty rod, and you can see a little bit of scrap right there that's left. So I like to take that scrap, heat it up in the glory hole, and hang it and pull it out. Use the torch and a pair of diamond shears to pull out just, a couple more feet, a couple more canes out of that scrap. So in order to cut all this cane I've pulled, I've made this tool with using a steel square tool bit. That's this thing here, and I've mounted it in two pieces of oak, and then I mount it to this piece of larger wood, and I countersink the screws. And if you follow the yellow brick cane road, you will see how we use it. So this really keeps your efficiency in check and allows you to cut all your cane at exactly 24 inches or whatever you want them to be cut at. something satisfying about Roy G. Biv. He's a great guy, really colorful guy. You gotta meet him. I'll introduce you. All right, after cutting all that cane up, we're gonna start making some vessels. So I start by rolling the cane up and dusting it off. Then I like to roll the cane on the marver and just kind of get them symmetrical and even, smooth, and I begin twisting the cane on the marver. So I hold it in one place while turning the pipe, and that begins the twist. And I finish the twist by cutting the bottom off with the diamond shears. Then I like to inflate the bubble while blocking it so it gets it nice and symmetrical. After taking a gather, I block it again and I trim through the color and the clear to make that spiral nice and tight on the bottom, because I'm making a bowl, and that's where the spiral will be seen and displayed. So now I've got my neckline in there, and what you didn't see is me dropping a clear foot on the bottom or puntying it, but there it is on the punty with the foot, and we're starting to flare open the lip. And the colors, all those different colors of the rainbow want to heat up at different times, so it's kind of difficult to get it to blow out even, but you just got to take your time, keep cooling it with the paper and shaping it. And when it's all said and done, you'll get yourself a nice, gorgeous rainbow bowl. So here's another vessel I'm trying to make, and I ended up putting it into the pineapple mold just to try something different. So I've got this optical rainbow pineapple vessel. So now I'm starting a small flattened bottle or vase, and I like to shape these real hot. So I'm inflating it, pulling it with the jacks, and papering the bottom so that it stays thick. And now I'm going to flatten it with the corks. And it's real important that my assistant Matt keeps his thumb on the pipe, keeps it capped. Otherwise the vessel will collapse from me flattening it. So I'm using the torch to get the bottom nice and flat, and you can see it there, how it's flat. And now we're going to stick the punny on and start working the top of the vessel. Alright, there it is, all finished. Just need to take it off and put it in the oven, see what it looks like tomorrow. Alright, we just got into the shop. Gonna pull those rainbow pieces out from yesterday. Let's take a look at them here. Ooh, look at that. Oh yeah, it's the little guy. The little flat one. Here's the bowl. Just great. Let's get that in the sunlight. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Love that. And one more. This kind of abstract one here. It's kind of interesting. Well, I hope you guys learned a lot about pulling cane, making cane vessels, and using color. My little daughter Elizabeth inspired this rainbow series when she was 3. She said, "Dad, will you please make a spiral rainbow cup for me?" Thanks, Lizzie.